Now, in this speech, I'm not going to cover what the game is about, like how to play it, but what I will do is go over some of the memories that I have about playing this game. And essentially starting with, now all of these are focused on during my school time. Starting with the first one when I was in 7th grade and we were having our mid-year exam. And around this time when you're having your exams, you essentially want to stay in and just focus on your studies. You don't want to go out, you don't want to play with your friends, you just want to get up, study, take your exam, come home, study, sleep. But some of my friends, they had already finished their exam at this time, and one day they were just playing outside, and while I was studying, I heard that some people are playing, and I couldn't resist myself, so I needed to go out. I needed to find a way outside so I can play some cricket. But I didn't want it to go through the front door because I thought it would alert my mom and I would get in trouble. So what I did was, there is a side wall we have on the house. I jumped that wall, went out, played for about a couple of hours, came back home. Not sure if my mom figured that out or not. But the next day I went to take my exam, and then when the results came out, that was the first exam I failed. I got 18 out of 100. And got some whooping from my mom after that. The next one was, so school in India is essentially 6 days. So here we have from Monday to Friday, over there it's Monday to Saturday. So you have to wake up at 6:30, you get ready, go to school, come back, and you essentially do that 6 days a week. And then the only day off was Sunday. So normally what a normal person would do is, on your only day off, you would sleep in. But now for us, on Sundays, we actually woke up at 5:30, and then we'd go to the playground by 6 and spend about 6 hours playing cricket. Wow. And even though I was the one who would plan out the whole thing the night before with my friends, that we were going to wake up at 5:30, go play cricket, they were all used to be the ones who would wake up and then they have to come to my house and wake me up, because I would always be sleeping in. So after playing cricket, we'll come home, have a big lunch, and then we will watch another cricket game, which usually lasted like around 8 hours. And the last one was, this also happened during when we were having our 7th grade. So in India, you're required to take 3 language classes. So one of them is your state language, because pretty much every state has their own language. The second one is the national language, which for India is Hindi. And then the third language is English, because essentially all your textbooks are in English. So if you don't know that, you're at a loss. So for our 7th grade, we had one of our language class scheduled right after our lunch. So essentially, you take your lunch, come back, and you have your class. But one day, some of my friends, they were late to the class, and our teacher asked them to not enter the class. She said, "Stay out, you can't come in." So instead of just like waiting outside, they went around and then picked up the bat and ball that someone had brought and just went to the playground and started playing cricket. Well, we thought that we're missing out, so the next day we decided to, instead of staying and coming to class on time, we decided to stay outside. So this time there was a larger group outside, and the professor, she was like, "All right, not gonna get in, stay out, I'm not gonna let you in." So, we already had a bat and ball outside, so we all went to the ground, spent around like that period playing cricket, had some good time. And then the next day, there was even a larger group. So essentially, all the guys were outside. And she caught up at that time. She's like, "No, this is not working out. You guys need to get in, and from now on, be on time, or I'm gonna think of some other better punishment." So these are some of the memories that I thought about, and even though I moved here 11 years ago, I still cherish them, and I've tried for the couple of years to try to find a cricket team here, and luckily I did. There is a cricket team here in Bellingham, and there's one in Seattle. So I thought that essentially they usually play in summer, so whenever their season starts, I thought I will join them and then get some game going. Yeah, that's all I have.